I am cooking for my brother for the week. I used to do this for myself, but crock pot eating, meal planning is great. I will show you what I put in here. And it's cheap. All right, so I put in a bag of 15 bean soup mix with the packet. Unfortunately, I've already thrown that away. I soaked them overnight, the beans. And now this morning, I'm putting the beans in. I added in other ingredients for health reasons. So there is kale in there, corn, a little bit, sweet peas, um, some mushrooms, and organ meat, chicken. So this is gizzards or hearts. And I think these are the best because they are nutrient dense. A lot of people lean into the muscle of animals, but organ meats actually have more nutrition in them. And my recommendation is if you're going to use them and you're new to the using them, put them in like soups or stews. That way, those who don't like that, I guess that what they call the gamey taste, will it will kind of dissipate, I guess, along with the seasonings. And as far as season, I lean a lot in garlic. Uh, I don't have lemon pepper, but I'll probably add some in later. Lemon pepper. I also have masala, and I can add that in later too. That again gives more flavor to your soup. So, like I said, I got kale in there, added in, add in corn, a little bit of corn, probably more later, who knows. Sweet peas, the organ meats, and there's also tofu. And the tofu is, if those folks out there who don't want meat in their soup, you can just do the tofu, and that's totally fine. I also added in butter. A lot of people forget that part. Like butter is definitely is good for you, and it will be good for you. So yeah, so in these times of being poor, I'm sure a lot of people, how much is this going to cost? All right, so the beans, the bag of beans for the soup mix was about $1.50, so less than $2 for the whole bag. And the whole bag probably will feed 8 people, but I'm adding more things in, so that's feeding even more people or more meals. So a bag had about 8 servings in it. I'm adding more things in like kale, carrots, the sweet peas, the tofu, the organ meats, and the organ meats I had in my freezer. So when I bought it, it was on sale for again under $2. Even the tofu was $1.50, and I didn't use the whole packet. So and this is also another hack. So if you're buying foods, um, lean into your freezer. So let me move over to where I got store brand and of the kale, store brand of the corn, store brand of the sweet peas. And I was going to use this, but I don't know if I'm going to use it now because I have so much already in here. Hi. Well, let's see. It can feed as many of you who are out there right now. That's 8 of you, I see. You can definitely have a bowl of like soup. So just kind of like a chicken soup, modern style, I guess. If there was a bread, I was thinking cornbread, but at the same time, it could be dumplings. You could have flatbreads, any of those kind of things to add into there. So this is the tofu. I can cut up a little bit of that too in there. So it's gonna be in there in the crock pot for about 4 hours. Actually 6. I'm gonna do 6. So that way all the flavors get in there. So let me add more of the organ meats. So this is chicken. You can use liver, gizzards, I believe in this case, and hearts. And like I said, organ meats are nutrient dense, and a lot of people, and they're cheaper. They're cheaper than like the muscle meats, like the legs and the breasts and the wings and all that other stuff. So these are more nutritionally dense, in my opinion. Or it is. So if you look it up, they are. All right. And yeah, there you have it. I'm trying to think of anything else I'm going to add later. You could add potato. You could add basically any vegetable that goes along well with beans. Like I said, put in the butter. I might be putting more butter in later. We'll see. But lemon pepper, masala spice, jerk spice. Like if you can make it what you want it. And I'll add more water to cover this up. And then there you got it. So nutrition is so important for your body's health and your brain health. A lot of people underestimate the power of nutrition when it comes to wellness. And I'm glad to be able to do this. Interesting. I would need to see some ID for that. So yeah, so in that, wellness is for everybody. Okay, wellness is for everybody. So I would love for more people to realize how inexpensive, and if we do the calculation, so okay, $1.50 for the organ meats, and I didn't even use all of it. There's still more in the sink over there. So I use like, I don't know, 8 pieces, and I cut them up, put them in here. So organ meats, $1.50. Didn't even use the whole pack. The soup mix, I will say another $1.50. So that's $3 already. $3. And it's already feeding 8 people. Okay. Then kale, again, didn't use it all. Corn, didn't use it all. The tofu, again, did not use it all. And I'll throw in another $1.50. So that's what? $6. It's less than $10. Okay, less than $10, and it's nutritious. And you can add in the spice that you want. It could be meatless. It can be meat added. Use the base. I'm plant-based, by the way, so for me that means meat is a decoration. It's not the main dish. So those who are plant-based in that regard, they can have it. If you're veg only, leave it out. It's totally fine. Tofu will soak in all of those flavors. And yeah, also mushrooms in there a little bit. I'm learning more about cooking with more mushrooms, because if you set out fresh mushrooms in the sun, that is your vitamin D, by the way. A lot of people think it's just, stand out in the sun. You can actually have the mushroom take in the vitamin D for you and then cook it. Okay. So yeah. So I'm trying to, I'll ask him if he wants a bread, but usually something like a cornbread would be good, or naan, like flatbreads with this. But yeah, I hope you enjoy, and don't forget, you can subscribe to my channel for other things. I'm going to be doing more of this kind of thing, but probably once a week, because this should last about a week. Last week I made chili. I did not film it, so sorry. And use ground beef. So yeah. Also, I have other wellness tips, so make sure you check in for that. All right. Take care, all. Take care. Peace.